We are now finishing off the UFC Fight Night. Anthony Hernandez versus Michel Pereira. Let's get right into it. But before we do, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and follow. And hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload. Let's go. I've realized you can't see my eyes with these, so yeah, we're taking them off. We have Anthony Hernandez versus Michel Pereira in this one. Pereira is 31-11-0 with 2 no contests. His country is Brazil, starts at 6 foot 1 inches till he weighed at 204 pounds in his last win, has a reach of 73 inches and a leg reach of 42 inches. While Anthony Hernandez, on the other hand, is 12-2 with 1 no contest. His country is United States. He stands at 6 foot tall. He weighed at 196 pounds in his last win, has a reach of 75 inches and a leg reach of 40 inches. Michel Pereira has a huge record above Anthony Hernandez. A lot more wins, a lot more losses, and 1 more no contest. He weighed a little bit extra in his last bout, but they're going to roughly weigh around the same limit, the middleweight limit. With reach, Anthony Hernandez has a 2-inch reach advantage, while Michel Pereira, on the other hand, he has a 2-inch leg reach advantage. So Anthony Hernandez, basing it just off of these stats, Michel Pereira is also taller by 1 inch. Anthony Hernandez should probably just stick out his jab, work on that, work on the front foot, and Michel Pereira should try and look to get on the inside, use his kicks, take advantage, and get in close. But let's move on to win buys to see how they've got it done in their previous fights. With Michel Pereira having a 37% KO TKO, 30% submission, 33% decision with an average fight time sitting around 9 minutes and a knockdown average of 0. While Anthony Hernandez, on the other hand, has a 17% KO or TKO, 67% submission, 17% decision with an average fight time sitting around 7 minutes and a knockdown average of 0. Most of Hernandez's wins are coming by submission, while most of Pereira's wins are coming by knockout. Already, Michel Pereira should try and he has to get on the inside. He has to get on in close to use his striking, but he does risk losing in the grappling aspect. If he gets in too close, Anthony Hernandez will probably have a field day of getting him down. But we'll have to move on to grappling in a bit. But right now, Hernandez should try and get on the inside, and Michel Pereira should try and... He's got to stick it and move. He's got to stick it and move. He's got to jab, throw combinations, throw punches, and not stay in range long enough for Hernandez to counter or drag him down or even get in any sort of clinch. Because Michel Pereira will struggle there, just based off of these stats. But Michel Pereira has got a bigger record and has got a fair amount of submissions as well. So I don't think it'll be a complete easy domination fight for Hernandez, but Michel Pereira, just based off of these stats, Anthony Hernandez has got more submissions in his small amount of record, so he should be very cautious of getting inside. Let's move on to significant strikes to see how they both performed on the feet in their last fight. With Michel Pereira having an average of 5 punches landed per minute, 54% significant strikes, an average of 4 punches absorbed per minute with a defense of 58%, while Anthony Hernandez, on the other hand, had an average of 4 punches landed per minute, 59% significant strikes, an average of 3 punches absorbed per minute with a defense of 45%. Michel Pereira had the better output. He had a little bit of a worse significant strike percentage, but that's not too bad. Michel Pereira absorbed a little bit more and had a much better defense. Michel Pereira has the output. The thing is, Michel Pereira does have the output, but Anthony Hernandez lands more powerful strikes. So I believe that, I don't think it'll be super easy, but if Michel Pereira can perform like he did in his last fight with his striking, Anthony Hernandez's defense was very poor in his last fight, and if he hasn't upped his defense since then, it's going to be a long night on the feet for him, while Michel Pereira can catch the strikes and counter and hopefully stick a move. But let's move on to grappling to see if it goes down, who could benefit. I had a feeling this was going to be a bit obvious. Michel Pereira had an average of 2 takedowns, 55% takedown accuracy, 94% takedown defense with a submission average of 1. While Anthony Hernandez, on the other hand, had an average of 7 takedowns, 49% takedown accuracy, 63% takedown defense with a submission average of 3. Michel Pereira has a lot of experience in the octagon, but Anthony Hernandez has a lot of experience in grappling at least. Yeah, he's got experience in the octagon, but he, based off of these stats, he has a lot of experience in the grappling. Michel Pereira should try and avoid the grappling as best as he can. I don't believe it'll be one-sided if it goes down. You saw Michel Pereira have very good takedown defense in his last fight. He had a better takedown accuracy, but he did have less takedowns. Anthony Hernandez is going to be wanting to get them takedowns. He's going to want to get on the inside and get this down. He's going to attempt as many submissions as possible. He's going to see an opening and he's going to go for it. Michel Pereira, I feel like he should get it down to take control and not really go for a submission, because if he does go down, he is taking himself at a risk of getting submitted. So I think he should try and stay on the feet as best as he can. If it does go down, he needs to try and take control or get back up as soon as possible. That's my thoughts, my opinions. What do you guys think? Who do you think wins? How do you think win? Apart from that, I'll catch you in a bit. Take care. Now, peace.